Today what we're going to see here is the transition teams that are training here at Fort Riley have been receiving a 5-day block on urban operations. All right, what we're going to see here is the transition teams moving up the road and taking enemy fire from a balcony. After they receive that enemy contact, they will move in, methodically clear the room, clear the building, and continue to move throughout the village.
Get out! Come here! Get down! Get down! Come down! Get down! Get down!
What urban operations is the battle drill that takes them into and out of clearing a building, clearing a room.
One civilian, he's in gray. One man in purple or blue, he's got a weapon. He's firing at us. Yeah.
How about that? Hey, what's the status? What's wrong? What's the man down? Aiming dead.
The most difficult aspect is to move in the urban environment to take hostile fire, but at the same time keep your composure and maintain military discipline, accomplish the U.S. mission, accomplish the Iraqi government's mission, and not to destroy the reputation of the U.S. government or the Iraqi fledgling government. The training has been pretty difficult over the past 50 days. These guys have a 60-day training model, and they hit the training hot and heavy before they deploy to Iraq. They'll be leaving within 2 to 3 weeks. So they're training hard, and then they're moving into possibly a year-long deployment in Iraq.
Black Line 6, this is Black Line 37. Black Line 5 is en route.
Today, attack company from 128 Infantry Battalion is conducting a squad live fire lane, and we're doing a passage of lines, moving through the objective area, and doing a follow-on mission, which is knock out a bunker. It's a good first training event for these guys. A lot of stuff that they'll need to learn for the future, and stuff that they haven't seen before since basic training. The best thing for them to learn right now, and the most difficult thing, is the working together with multiple maneuver elements.
Working with multiple maneuver elements means that sometimes soldiers cross in front of each other. It's a dangerous situation that takes nerves of steel and a lot of trust in your fellow soldier.
One team would support by fire, the other team would lay down suppression fire. One team has to bound across into their lanes. Well, now they have to put up signals, and the other team has to recognize those signals and shift their fire over to, leading the assaulting team, and then eventually stop firing when they get too close to their sector of fire.
Having been formed only 3 months prior and manned with soldiers fresh out of basic training, this squad is the battalion's most experienced. However, on this day, these young soldiers performed well.
Oh, they're doing outstanding, considering this is actually our first live fire. I mean, it's the first time our whole squad's actually been together and been able to work together. I mean, I think they're coming along great, staying highly motivated. Couldn't ask for much more from them.
Just do exactly what you did, and that'll be great. Okay.
Maintain situational awareness at all times. Do not engage any targets that you have maneuvered past. Take well-aimed shots. Keep fingers outside of the trigger guard unless firing at a target.
The squad is overwatching a simulated town, and they're trying to interdict the emplacement of IEDs here in this little village.
Making that task more difficult is the fact that the soldiers simply don't know who's hunkered down in this village. This unknown element adds to the stress level of this exercise.
Discriminating between friendly people or neutral forces and the enemy forces, and they have to look and assess before they shoot whether or not it's whether they should engage or not.
During live fire exercises, soldiers learn how to think and react quickly, using speed and overwhelming firepower to strike before the enemy realizes what's happening. In this particular exercise, the Black Lions had to approach the village undetected and plant a claymore mine designed to clear the area.
They cover that over there.
Then, when it was safe, they went in, searched for weapons and IED making materials, and evacuated an injured soldier.
Keep moving. Right down the road.
It's going to get us familiar with all the exercise, and so it just comes naturally, and so we don't have to really think about it. It just happens. So we do the right thing.
I liked your route a lot better this time. Instead of shooting straight for the stuff, you kind of contoured around the edge a little bit more.